My superpower for a laboratory is probably fixing all the IT problems we have.
You're an IT expert as well, huh?
Apparently, yes.
That's amazing. So I got to ask, what's the very first answer you give when someone says that something's not working? What's the first thing?
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
That is it. That is 99.9%
Or
of all
is it plugged in?
That is also a good one. Yes. Uh-huh. So you're handling DNA samples all day, right? This is what you're doing? You're analyzing DNA?
Yes.
Okay. What is the most interesting thing you have ever found DNA from?
I think the most interesting one that I wrote up was about like a cinder block that was used for murder.
Oh my gosh, that's so morbid.
Yes, and I got both the suspect and the victim on it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So, okay, so that is dark, right?
Yes.
That's not it's not a great thing, but how did you feel knowing that you had identified those people?
I thought it was really cool because I didn't go into it thinking I would get both people in it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, this is fascinating. And yeah.
And so you kind of helped,
provide
solve the
some
case.
answers.
That's amazing. Yeah, thanks for your work in this field. It's amazing. So I'm wondering, if you were president of the lab for a day, what would your mandate be? What would you want to happen?
Oh. I think we just need to have a heart-to-heart section, like within the lab, just to talk about what we're doing, sharing our feelings, because I don't think we're talking about that enough in our laboratory.
Why?
Because we're all just so focused, and work, our work is very important, but sometimes we need to still talk about what does that work mean to you? How do you feel about it? Because sometimes you don't really have an outlet to talk about it.
That is 100% the truth. Yep, I agree with you. You guys ever think about going on an outing together, or just?
Oh yes.
Do you
We've
do
been
those
planning.
team bonding times where you can really talk about that stuff?
We used to do lunches together a lot of times before COVID, and then COVID happened.
That's COVID.
Yeah, we had to just pivot.
Yep.
So we've been doing icebreakers now during meetings.
Great.
So that we can still share some parts of ourselves to each other aside from work. Yeah. And we've been trying to get more events going.
Yeah.
Now that things start to open up and stuff like that. So team bonding is very important.
That's a good idea. I think you could start that mandate. If you just start asking about everybody's life, be like, hey, Sarah, I don't know any of their. How are you feeling today? How are you could just get her going.
Yeah.
You could really start the ball rolling. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Yeah,
Question
no
of the day, and enjoy ISHI. Is this your first one?
No, it's not. But it's my first one as a DVS employee.
Okay.
I came last time was a grad student.
Okay, so now you're on the graduated part and in the working world.
In the field.
That's so cool. Awesome. Well, it was really nice talking to you, and I'll see you around.
Yes, and I love your shirt.